All right. So first of all, thank you everybody for joining in. I know it's Thanksgiving and we'll be having a lesser crowd. So let me tell you about the MEP office hours. It's live answers. I know it's been very famous in the U.S. and we're starting up the EMEA and APAC section of it, and this is the second edition. We have a wonderful crowd today, and our very own MVP, Chris Edwards. Chris Edwards, can you introduce yourself to the crowd?
Yeah, of course. I'm a Salesforce admin in the UK, work for an end customer, and you probably see me around the answers community a little bit. And I'm very new MVP, so only as of last week in Winter 15.
Congratulations.
Thank you very
much. You can see him in his number 4 in the leaderboard today, as of now, I guess. So thank you for joining us, Chris. So how the MVP office hours works is you can either post your question on the chat window or raise your hand, and I'll give you an opportunity to speak. And we'll try to answer your questions. And if we cannot, we will post it into the chatter group, and you will get your answers there. More about myself. I'm Shiv. I work for Groupon. I'm a Salesforce.com and Force.com MVP, and I helped start the EMEA and APAC MVP officers. Moving on. So, guys, first question. Anybody have a question to ask the MVPs?
Shiva.
Hi.
Hi. Can you explain where we exactly use the Lightning components? Is it applicable only for developing the mobile apps, or can we use in the desktop apps also?
Sure. Chris, do you have any inputs, or shall I go ahead?
I haven't done an awful lot with Lightning components. I know that I believe they'll be available for the desktop in future releases as well. But you can probably handle this one, Shiv, better than I.
Sure. So Lightning Components right now is available only for mobile, the Salesforce One. But as Chris mentioned, it will be safe harbor, will be available in the future, hopefully by same time next year for desktop. But at this point of time, you can create components and use the app builder if you want to sign up to create your own Lightning apps. Does that help, Jagadish?
Right. So I can't use Lightning components along with the Visual Force while developing the desktop applications?
Not right now.
Right. Okay. Right. Okay then. And I have one more question. So can I, based on the Apex code, can I create a page? Means like, so I have some code, so I can generate pages based on some rules. Can I save the generate the pages dynamically and save them?
I'm not sure if I understand. Can you repeat that again?
Right. I have some. I think you already know dynamic components. So we will use the dynamic components and we will generate VF code dynamically based on the Apex thing.
Sure. So how do you want to use it again?
Right. I will frame some rules. So based on these rules, I need to generate VF pages.
On the fly?
Yes, on the fly.
I'm not sure if you can write the VF page on dynamically, but you can switch components if that's what you're asking. You can. Can I get a better use case of exactly what you're looking at?
Right. Okay. So what? So while developing, an VF page, we will write like Apex page, page blocks, place block, section item, something like that in the page. But
yes,
instead of hard coding, then I will create one page. In that page, I will give it to my admins, and they will provide like, oh, I need a text box, I need a block section, I need a place block section item. So they will frame some rules like that. When they click generate, then automatically based on these rules, we have to generate a Visual Force page on fly.
I'm not sure if that's possible using native, but I remember seeing an app on the App Exchange which helps you create a page using drag and drop. I think it's from Fuji, but I'm not really sure. But in the future, that's what the Lightning app builder is supposed to be helping you do that, right? The Lightning App Builder will let you drag and drop components that you already created or components that are already there to just drag and drop and create the app for yourself. So that's what the Lightning App Builder aims to do, but at present there's no native functionality to do that, or unless you build it out entirely in Visualforce page, there's nothing like a silver bullet that can do that for you, unless anybody else has input in that.
Right. Okay. So currently what we're doing is we created one page, and in that page, as admin, I can enter some rules. So saying that I need a text box with label, with color, and with width and height, something like that. So we will grab that rules and perform some business logic, and we will generating a page based on that rules. Right now we're currently working on that.
Yeah, you will have to build it out on your own using Visualforce page and Apex, but there's nothing that can do it automatically.
Right. Okay. So Lightning components will be available for desktop apps next year.
Safe harbor, possibly, yes.
Right. Okay. Okay then. Thanks.
That's the plan. Yeah. Awesome. I have one question from Sachin. Can I create package using Lightning components? So, Chris, do you want to add to that?
I don't think I can, to be honest. No, I haven't done an awful lot with the components so far. So again, I'll let you handle it if that's okay.
Sure. So at present, since it's in beta, I'm not sure you can do that because packaging. So, but let me say this: that is the plan. Lightning components will be available in App Exchange as separate components, and you will have very specific area where you can just download components from your partners. Having said that, there are some components that are developed by the partners who are in beta. You can contact your account executive to know more, to see if you're eligible to package your beta components. Does that help, Sachin? Anything else you want to add to that, Sachin? Looks like he has audio issues. All right. Next question, guys. Sujan, do you have a question for us? All right. Okay. Sachin cannot listen at the last sentence. Let me repeat that for you, Sachin. So what I mentioned was right now, since it's Lightning components are in beta, they're not packageable. But the future scope for Lightning components is that you will be able to package and sell those in the App Exchange. Having said that, there are components that are built by specific partners who joined the beta program earlier, and they have their components already listed. So if you want to do something like that, I would highly suggest you to contact your account executive who can help you better with putting you into that beta program. Hope that helps. Awesome. Sure. Sujan, looks like you have one question. Go ahead, please. Sujan has some audio issues. Let's wait for him to type it out.
Hello?
Yeah, hi.
Hi, I'm Sujan here. See, I do have one requirement wherein I need to implement search functionality across various sandboxes. We do have around 6 sandboxes. We need to implement the search functionality wherein by using some string or something, we need to get the results from 6 sandboxes. Is it doable or?
Sure. Chris, do you want to add something to it?
Well, I certainly can't think there would be any configuration solution to that. So you're going to be looking at some kind of code that can authenticate into all six and retrieve and composite the results, I guess.
Very true. So John, the fact that you want to merge all these 6 sandboxes using, not merge as in you want to search across the 6 sandboxes, the only way that I can see, as Chris mentioned, is you will have to create an app, the connected app or an app in each of the sandboxes, and then you can use REST API or the tooling API to search for the metadata, and then whatever components that you want to search for, expose just that, and then return the results back to a single sandbox. Apart from that, but if you just want to search in one sandbox, there's a very good tool that I recently found out called the metadata search in AppExchange, which is free. You can install that, and it will help you search across the different sandboxes. Also, this is kind of out of the box, which I would say you might be able to implement. You can use Git, and if you have some kind of automation set up, which you can easily do that using Jenkins, set up the automation from all the 6 sandboxes into a single repository, and you can use the Git search functionality. So that's one possibility. So it depends on what exactly you want to do. If it's just for a developer, you can use Eclipse, download all the projects, and then search from there as well. So it again depends on what exactly you want to do. If it's data, then you will have to again build it out. But if it's just going to be metadata, there are variable ways that you can do this. Easiest of which would be an Eclipse solution. Does that help, John?
Yes, please. Yes. Thanks a lot. I would try to implement it, and I'll get back if any issues.
No problem. Yeah, you can post back to the MVP office hours chatter. There'll be a lot of people to help you out there. Okay?
Thanks.
Sure. Any other questions, guys? Go ahead. Okay. If you don't have any more questions, I would like to give the time of your day back to you and enjoy Thanksgiving.
Sure.
I'm going to just sure. Go ahead.
Yeah. I think already. I think we already discussed about landing coins, and during the discussion, your colleague suggested me go through the APAC, and we have one solution, drag and drop customization things. So how, because I gone through the APAC and I found one thing, Sky Visual Editor, drag and drop based customization and enhanced UI. So how it actually works? Can you provide me some idea so that I can start working on it?
To be very frank, I'm not really sure. But from the initial review, what I understood was it helps you, but it's not for everybody. It's somebody like an admin should create the page for you by using drag and drop. But the way you said where you want to automatically create it for all your users using rules, I'm not sure that does that for you. You will still have to drag. Go ahead. It's
not about rules. This drag and drop, how it actually works. In that app, it's showing that on the left-hand side we have some components. So admin can drag and drop, and then he can automatically create that page. How it actually works? Can you give some idea?
You mean the back end of it?
Yes.
So I don't exactly know how they use it, but my thought would be you use normal jQuery draggable, and probably you can even use, it depends again on how you have your page set up. It can be exactly like Salesforce does. You can use metadata, or you can use any sort of XML, or however you want to create the base page of it. It's a very project. It depends on the architecture that you choose. So if it's just going to be XML, all you do is when you drag and drop, that piece of XML will go into the page, just like a page layout, right? Download a page layout, look at the XML, you'll be able to figure out that this is similarly how they do it. So I would say use JavaScript, run some sort of action function, which can help you put in the XML dynamically. So there are multiple ways you can do it, but on top of my head, that's one of the ways that you can come into that solution.
Can I use metadata thing to create these fields and block sections and everything?
You could, but you cannot store it as your normal page. You will still have to use a separate object to store your page and generate it back as HTML or Visualforce. So I would say you should definitely look in more into how you want to architect it. But yeah.
Right. Okay. That's fine. Thanks, Shiva.
No problem. Any questions, guys? I see Anshul has joined in. Anshul, do you have any questions for the MVPs?
Not yet. Thanks, Shiva.
Yeah. So, guys, again, if you don't have to give time of the day back to everybody, last call for questions. Awesome. So thank you very much, guys. Happy Thanksgiving. And I will send out the recording and share the slides with you very soon. And we will have the next MVP office hours 2 weeks after today. Thank you very much. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks very much.
Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.